I had some issues with this too. I shared this with the guys, but like just having those boundaries and like knowing, you know, maybe you can speak about that too. You know, about like how do you know when not to cross the line and how to make sure that she's comfortable through the process.
Yeah.
But there was something I read about like, for example, like during when the Nazis occupied France, like a lot of local women would go and sleep with the Nazis and have relationships with them. Or like
The Jewish girls?
Yeah, for just like
Okay.
Jewish girls or whatever,
Okay.
right? Even though they were the occupiers, they were drawn to them. Or for example, like this other thing about for example, like when the Spanish colonized the Americas, for example, like Hernan Cortez came in and basically like enslaved the whole population.
Right.
If you were one of the girls that was chosen by Hernan Cortez to be his concubine or something, that would be a huge privilege. And
Right.
so there's this instinctual thing within women to be able to actually feel love and sexual attraction to a dominant conqueror because he probably is a strong motherfucker.
And there's safety in it. Yeah, there's safety in it, bro. If you've ever seen a girl at the club dating some fucking drug dealer, like, buddy, like he's a danger. That means if no other guys are gonna fuck with him, then no other guys are gonna fuck with her if she's with him. So there's some safety in their mind to it, but with being with that motherfucking crazy dude.
Survival value, right?
Yeah. It's survival. So, you know what I mean? So yeah, that makes sense. Yeah.
But yeah, maybe you can speak to like how do you not cross the line? Like,
Bro, it should be common sense if you're like, the dance of this is like you move, she moves. You move, she moves. But you're kind of leading the way. You know what I mean? And it's just step by step. If a girl ever feels uncomfortable, I just fucking stop. Like let's just say you get a girl, you start making out with her, you take her to the corner, you start touching her around the thigh, you start reaching her up, you start gripping her ass, right? You start grabbing her waist, you push her away, you fucking turn her around, you grab her by the neck, you start making out with her neck, pulling her hair, making out with her. Then you start reaching around, touching her chest. If she starts stopping you, stop. Like what? You know what I mean? Like that's not, you know what I mean? I just go step by step. It's whatever girls have the final say in sex. So it's like you're moving in the conversation in this direction. If she wants to, like you can't make someone do something they don't want. She wants to, she continues it. Or if, you know, I'll grab her hand, put it on me. And then, you know what I mean? Like, and if she removes it, then I'm getting feedback. Like, oh, okay, she's not comfortable with that. You know, if you're making out from behind and you reach around and start rubbing her from the outside and she's loving it, and then you start reaching on the inside and she stops you, well then she's not ready for that. That's all good, dude. You can pause for a second, take a break. Maybe you're too much. Like, oh my God, we should stop. Fuck. Like, oh man, you're turning me on. We should behave ourselves. You know? And you're like, and she's like, yeah, we should. Yeah. And then we like, just start like, I'll say, let's talk about our emotions instead. I'll make a joke about it because like, the thing is, you're having such high sexual energy, but we're still a man and woman, right? So we stop. I'm like, oh my God, yeah, we should stop. We shouldn't do this. This is crazy. But like, I have a smirk to my face, so she knows I'm fucking with her. I'm like, you know what? Let's talk about our feelings. Like as if that's what girls want to do, just sit there and talk about their feelings. And they'll laugh, but it breaks tension on what just happened where she felt uncomfortable. I'm like, let's talk about our feelings instead. And they start laughing. And I'm like, but again, and then sometimes you'll do that, break tension, because she just want to know that, she has to know that you're okay without any of this stuff too. Because if you're willing to stop saying, oh, it's cool, like we don't have to do anything you don't want, like, you know what I mean? And if you do that, and like, I'll make a joke or something, then you guys start making out again, you'll find oftentimes, they end up fucking and all that. They just needed that reassurance, like, I don't know, I don't really know how to describe this, but if they're wanting to stop and you give them reassurance, it's okay, then they feel more comfortable, okay, like, and then they go for it. You know what I mean?
Do you have something specific to ask him, or a specific moment happened? Because game is very contextual.
Yeah, like a lot of, like, okay, a lot of stuff, so. All right, now I'm thinking about like when you're in the club, so like in that moment, I find that even last night, I had the girl, like she was like.
Sit on your lap, I saw that.
I still feel like I was too timid. Like I think I need more practice because, like for example, I got this when I was in Mexico. So I went down to Playa del Carmen, Mexico, and my buddy who lives down there, he was telling me like you got to be more aggressive, especially with these Mexican girls, like they're used to like, I to, like grab them and like spank their ass and like, you know, get them to lie down.
It's true, so you know, it's funny.
When I learned when I was down there, like even I saw girls from Scandinavia coming there. Like these Scandinavian chicks are like twerking, like they get into it, like they wanna, you know, they wanna let loose, they wanna be like girls gone wild, sort of. But they just need the environment and they need
perfect word.
The coaxing, and like I feel like I wasn't being aggressive enough.
I would say there's one thing is this.
Like, being too timid. Like I would kind of put my hand in the loop of her belt and like try to grab on and stuff. And sometimes, but
well, like you're not gonna fuck her in the club unless you're gonna take her to the bathroom. But again, you're getting a read for like what kind of girl she is, because I know some girls I can spot them. Me and Justin can just spot them. Like, oh, this girl's down to fuck. Like you can just know the energy, right? And some girls are like, look, I'm gonna waste my time if I talk to this girl all night because I know she's not gonna fuck anyways. So it's up to you, bro. Like you live out here. Does she live out here? Are you trying to like date this girl? Maybe, or are you just trying to fuck? Like, have that conversation with yourself and just be honest, right? But one thing I would say, and I learned from Justin, I knew this, but like I just saw it at a whole nother level, is Justin literally has no problem flirting with other girls hard in front of the girl he's with or the girl he's hooking up with, like hard. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 girls, to the point where the girl just throws up her hands like, holy fuck. Like this man is a savage, and it's like respectable. It's like respectable. So instead of, he'd always tell me, like, Justin was like, don't stay so attached to just that one girl. And I'm like, yeah, he's right. So I'm like, fuck it. Like, we'll like flirt with other girls in front of the girl you're with. So she has to know that she can still be replaced. That builds her attraction towards you. Like that you can fuck other girls, that you have the balls to flirt with another girl in front of her. Well, one time I saw it, but then you were kind of reserved with how you said hi to that girl. I would bring her in for a hug and say, what's your name? Like, you're fucking adorable. While I'm holding this girl's hand, like, you're fucking adorable. This girl sees it. This girl sees it. And, like, it just builds more sexual tension. And I used to think, don't do that. It's going to make you look bad. Bro, it only works to your advantage. It literally only works to your advantage whenever you're flirting with other girls and building attraction like that. And be willing to walk away. Like if you have that kind of energy where like this girl's even hotter and you're willing to let go of her hand and say, wait a minute, and you start talking like this, you know? And then that girl's like, she doesn't know if she should leave or stay. And then you still talk to her, and then you just like, you reach around and just touch her on her shoulder while you still talk to her to kind of keep her in the group. And like she's like, feels like she's involved. Like she's like, what the hell? Like that kind of energy only builds attraction. You know what I mean? That's one thing I would say, bro. And then like, if you're gonna take her to the bathroom to do the thing, then you're gonna take her to the bathroom. But if you're gonna do it here at the after party, I think that there's just kind of that conversation. If you were to sit down with her, and now we're outside of the club and you're having that conversation and you start telling her something interesting about her body language, about the way she does her nails, about her reading palms. You guys can just Google this shit. Girls don't remember. It's just fucking lifeline, your love line. This is your intelligence line. Why is it so short? You know, I'll say this to girls. Is it? Like, oh my God, look. You know, and I'll just say, this one says you're a slut. You know, I just fucking say whatever, dude. You can literally read these things, and like, no, I do it, but I'm not gonna do it right now on you because it's like, it's kind of a long thing, you know? But like, girls love it. It's an excuse to touch their hand, play with them, be playful. You're making a joke. You're building sexual tension, which is what they need to get aroused, you know? And then you make an excuse to go out in the patio and make out with her and start touching her and see how far you guys can take it sexually. Like, I don't know, how far did you guys get yesterday?
just kissing.
Did you try to do other stuff? You should have.
Like what?
Grab her ass, grab her throat, pull her hair.
Stand for us.
How old is she?
Sexually respectfully though.
20? Bro, I can say this. I forget sometimes how fucking horny I was at 20. Like, horny, dude. I used to fuck my girlfriend like 9-10 times a day. Like, I was a horny motherfucker. Girls at 20, their hormones are raging sexually. Like, you won't be able to keep up as a 35-year-old guy, 36-year-old guy. You're not gonna be able to keep up with a 20-year-old girl who wants to fuck all day long when they're in love. They just want to get fucking pounded all day long. That's how horny she is. But all these other things have to come first for her to get there, you know what I mean? So she is extremely sexual. And your job as a guy is to help bring out that sexuality in her by building comfort, by building tension simultaneously. Comfort that it's okay to be a slut in front of me, and then tension that like, you're the fucking man and you're gonna handle her. She's a 20-year-old girl, bro.
You gotta make sure there's consent and respect every step of the way, guys. Listen, don't get any of this misconstrued. You need to make sure she's consented to every step of the physical escalation. You guys understand this? This is very important. Extremely important. You need to make sure every step, everything you do, are you comfortable with this? Moving your hand here, are you comfortable with this? If I make it comfortable, we can stop at any time. You just gotta almost assume that she might be uncomfortable, right? But you're still proceeding forward, and that you can like back off at any time. You let her know, I can back off at any time. We don't have to do anything we're comfortable with. Sammy, you don't have to do anything you're uncomfortable with.
You don't have to do anything you're uncomfortable with.
Say it. We don't have to do anything you're uncomfortable with.
You don't have to do anything you're uncomfortable with.
If I'm too much, let me know.
Yeah. And I'll say it this way even better. I was like, listen, if I'm being too much man for you, just let me know, all right? You know? But I keep it all that way. But it's like sometimes you can just look at a girl and like, fuck. Like she's sitting there and you're trying to like keep it on like low key, like, fuck, I love your hair, it's thick. Like she had thick hair, right? And I'm like, you know why I like it? And I'm like, cause like, you know, like when we're making out, if I like reach around and just grip the fuck out of it and you just start doing it. And like that tension is like what they love. And then she's like listening to you and she feels your hand slowly coming in and then just fucking tugs it a little bit and then lets it go. She's like, oh, wait. Like she wants you to keep going, you know what I mean? Like that's how you build sexual tension. That's how I've always done it, you know? Is any type of kino escalation touching and just getting reads, how she likes it. Like I sometimes look at their eyes, I'm like, this bitch wants to get fucking choked. Like I can tell this girl likes to get spit in the mouth, like fucking whore. Like this girl's so dirty, bro. And it sounds like I'm saying it in a derogatory way. Not at all, bro. I'm just saying in a very sexual way. This is how they like being talked to in the sexual experiences that they're having. Like, she's not gonna want to have sex. Oh, I love you. Like she's like, oh, what the fuck? Like, you know what I mean? So, anyways,
Another
hope that
really
helped.
powerful technique is neck kissing. Because here's the problem, okay?
Vulnerability,
You
right?
make out with the girl, it releases sexual tension. When you make out with a woman, it releases sexual tension. It doesn't build sexual tension. A lot of people think kissing a girl is a step before sex. That's incorrect. It's incorrect. A lot of times you make out with a girl, unless she's really into you, really into you, making out will actually kill the sexual tension. But if you just kiss her neck, kiss behind her ear, talk in her ear, kiss her neck, that turns girls the fuck on. Okay? You guys understand that? Neck kissing turns girls on like crazy. Give it a try. Try to kiss girls' necks. Instead of trying to make out the girl, kiss her neck, and then try to like squeeze her butt, see if she's comfortable. Try to like escalate physically, or pussy, etc., whatever. Right? Make sense, guys?
Yeah.
Cool.